All right, all right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome in. Give people a minute to join in. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's day is going well as well. We're going to get started in about, I'll give it another minute or so to allow people to join into the live. Hope everybody's day is going well. It's going great. My day is going well. Had a headache earlier. Still a little prominent, but I'm blessed to say the least. Appreciate everybody who's joining in. We're getting ready to get started in about 40 seconds or so, just giving people time to join in. And how's everybody's day going? My day's going well. Just living life, Trying to be the better me every day. Get back to these kids, the ones who really need it. So get back to the community and everything like that. So appreciate everybody who's tuned in. And another 20 seconds or so, we can get started. Please feel free to comment. Tell me how your day's going. Say hi, whatever you feel. All right. Well, everybody, welcome in. Appreciate anybody who's stopping by. And if you're joining in later, we appreciate you too. So welcome to JMC's Intro to Foster Care, where you'll learn a little bit about what we do, what we stand for, the need for foster parents, and any questions, you would like answered. All right, well, let's get things rolling. Who are we? So we are James Matthew Commission, for short JMC, and we're an organization that focuses on supporting children primarily within the foster care system. We do still help, outside of it, but it's primarily, this is our main focus. This is why we're here, is to, help foster care and help the kids and bring more foster parents in. So we believe that every child will experience an authentic, reliable, and supportive community. We believe there's no bad kids. There are only bad kids, or there are only kids put in bad situations. No bad kids, only kids put in bad situations. We strive to make fostering children become the talk within your community. We serve the foster care community in many ways, but our main goal is to find more people who are willing and able to provide a safe and stable home for kids in foster care. So there are three major problems when speaking about foster care in our communities. One of them being there's an unbelievable amount of children being taken out of their homes, out of their villages, and everything like that, and being placed into the system. And when these kids are being taken out of their homes, that in return means the kids are being taken away from their communities and their villages and their friends and really their safe haven and their safe place. And being placed in ones that they're really unfamiliar with and really don't know anything about. And as well, there's a very limited amount of safe and stable homes, safe and stable homes, and safe and stable trusted adults within those communities that are willing to take the kids, into their home. So those are the three main problems that we see in the foster care system. So we like to announce ourselves are the village for children in need. And you're probably wondering what that means or how we execute that. So one, we find trusted adults who will provide a safe and stable home. We assure that children have their mental, emotional, and developmental needs met. We continuously engage with caregivers as they care for our children. We make connections to our in our community to those who share our values and passions, and we will help you find your role in our village so you can make a positive impact on our children. Next, this is just a few steps, a few of the beginning steps to become a foster parent. One, you can get in contact with us through our many different platforms: Facebook, Instagram, our website, LinkedIn, phone, email, or in person. Um, you'll be directed to myself to answer any quick questions you may have. Kind of get an overview of how you want to approach the process, and um, really just time to talk about it. Any questions that you may have about it. We could definitely talk at that point. And just to learn more about becoming a foster parent. And then after that, you'll need to fill out a background check and also a pre-application form. And then prior to that, hopefully we can have you come into an orientation to learn, more about the steps to officially becoming a foster parent. And then, like I said, after you fill out that background check and that pre-application form, we can start the licensing process and, get you rolling to becoming a foster parent. All right. So now we're going to roll into our Q&A section. If anybody has any questions that they want answered, any myths dispelled, anything that they may be afraid about when it comes to foster care, or just any questions at all, that's what we're here for. We're here to answer, and we're here to educate, first and foremost, and really just to bring more trusted adults to the foster care system into these kids' lives. And if there's no questions being asked, we can definitely I have a list of frequently asked questions that I'll go over. Because some people, they may have a question, but they don't want to ask it, or they may have had a question, they forgot about it. So hopefully these frequently asked questions can really hit the spot and, really help some people out. So first, a big question that people like to ask is, do foster parents get paid? So yes, you do, but it's not going to be an independent income source for you, but more extra money for the child, to help on top of taking care of the child. So you do have to have a different primary source of income other than what you get for being a foster parent. So another question, can you make requests on what type of child is placed with you? So yes, you can, and just know we'll never push anything on you that you can't handle. And your voice and your opinion definitely matters to us. Appreciate anybody who just joined in. Welcome in. We're talking about some frequently asked questions within the foster care system, and just kind of dispelling some myths as well. So people tend to ask, can you make requests on what type of child is placed with you? You can, and we'll never push anything on you that you can't handle. Your voice and opinion matters, and we'll try as hard as we can to provide everything you're looking for. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's really up to you and how it fits into your family dynamic. But we're not going to get down to the exact detail to where it's like, oh, I want a kid that looks exactly like this, that is this height, this weight. Like, I don't, we'll try as hard as we can, but we're probably not going to be able to do that. But we're going to work with you as much as we can. How long does the licensing process take? So we say about 75 days is the timeline that we would want to fit it into. But honestly, it's really up to how motivated you are as a person. And we're here for you every step of the way. And it can be longer or it could be shorter. Really just depending on your situation. And as long as we communicate that early, then everything is all good. Next, so do you have to deal with the biological parents all the time? I actually get this question a lot. So yes and no. It really kind of depends on what you can handle. But at the end of the day, JMC is a village, and the ultimate goal is to unify these kids back with their biological families. So however comfortable you are with the biological family can really dictate how much interaction you may have with them. But at the end of the day, it's really what's best for the child. Can a single parent foster? Yes, you don't have to be married. You don't have to be dating. You don't have to be, whatever other type of relationship status or, there is. Any of the relationship statuses you can foster. What do I need to become a foster parent? Honestly, all you need to be able to do is provide a safe and stable home and have a positive attitude, and you can be a foster parent. And we try to drive that home as much as possible. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be your calling. It doesn't have to be this overarching thing like God talked to you and told you that you're supposed to be. Like, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't always have to be that. It's good. If you really have that passion for it. But at the end of the day, we just need safe and stable homes and trusted adults. And as long as you can provide those things, then you can be a foster parent. Can I foster if I have other children in the house? So yes, you're more than welcome to have other children in the house while you foster. And like I said earlier, it really just depends on your family dynamic. And that's really all up to you. However that works within your family, making sure that dynamic works, whatever you decide, I'm pretty sure we can make that happen. Some people ask, what's the biggest issue within the foster care system? The biggest problem is the unreal amount of children in need of a home and how little amount of, willing parents there are, to take these kids into their home. So there's a lot of people, there's a lot of kids coming into the system, but there's not a lot of people, opening their homes so these kids can, get out of the system. So that's probably the biggest issue. How long are children in foster care? Children can be in foster care from the time they're born until they're 18 years of age, and even in some instances, a little bit after they're 18 as well. Do these kids have insurance? So yes, this is something I do try to drive home because, money and different things like that tend to deter people away. So I try to drive home that, one, you do get paid, and you do get some form of income to help with the child. And two, the kids do come with their own insurance, their state medical insurance, which will cover medical, dental, and any pharmaceutical needs. So you'll never have to worry about coming out of pocket for those type of things. All you got to worry about is providing a safe and stable home, and you're good. How do I get started? You can start by getting in contact with myself or anyone else on our team through our website, which is www.jmckids.com. Our social medias and then our phone numbers, emails, and then we can get we could definitely get it pushing from there, and hopefully get you in for an orientation and get you started on the process. All right, so to wrap it up, we appreciate everyone who's tuned into our live. And we hope that you are all a little more familiar with foster care and the problem that it presents within our community, in all communities, to be honest. If anything that we spoke about aligns with your values or speaks to you or sounds like something you're interested in, we would love to connect with you and get you involved with us and to hopefully join our JMC family. You can contact us by email at fosters@jmckids.com or myself, D. Dorsey @jmckids.com. You can also hit me up through phone, which is my work phone, which is 253-229-2521. And, you can check out our website at jmckids.com for more information. That's www.jmckids.com. All right, I'll give people a couple seconds to see if they have any questions. And if not, we appreciate you guys. Anybody who joined the live, please feel free. If you're viewing this later in the day, you can still comment on the live. You can still like it, and we'll get back to you on your comments, regardless of when you watch it. So please feel free to comment if you have any further questions, or if you want to get involved. You can talk to us and you can reach out to us at all those different avenues. You can even just type in the chat and be like, I'm interested, or send us a direct message to our Facebook or our Instagram or whatever the case may be. So, all right, well, thank you for everybody's time, and hopefully, we'll see some people turning out to become foster parents. All right, see you guys later.